Hello everybody and welcome back for a new video. This right here is Fusion releasing, and I know that a lot of you guys have been waiting for this, so here it is. Right, this right here is a Fusion that can go to anything. There's nothing that can stop this cannon here, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it, but let's just go straight into it. This right here is ticking the power twice, meaning that you will use the double amount of TNT for the power. The rest is still on one tick, so don't worry about that. But basically, we're using the power twice to actually shoot this out and hit the wall. There's going to be an explanation video about all this fusion here in another video, but let's just go ahead and shoot this cannon right here. This right here is the effect of a 60 fusion with a 67 block scatter, enough power to shoot very, 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 very far. So there shouldn't really be any problems there. But as you see, it worked out perfectly on a straight wall, but let's go ahead and see if we can do a little bit magic here. So right here is the top block, that's all you need, as you can see right there. So let's go ahead and remove all the blocks around this and see if it, oh, okay, well, that didn't really work out, did it? There we go. All the way around it. Now, this is all destroyed around it now, so there's no way I could stack on anything else than that one little block there. So let's go ahead and shoot one more time with this bad boy, and let's see if we can get it working. I don't want to go too far away from the cannon because it will actually not work then. But there you go, that's stacked, and it's stacked, and we are through that now. Now that is set, okay, I actually stacked those too far down. Anyways, let's go ahead and go through some of all these walls here just to make sure that it works 100%. And of course, we're using one push, so meaning that you'll be able to shoot fast and you will be able to actually have some sort of fast cannon right here. You could put it on a clock, that is possible, so you can go ahead and you can do that if that's what you really want. But let's go ahead and shoot a few more times here just to make sure that it works all the way around. And of course this huge ass scatter here, and that is possible because YOLO, you know. Nah, I had a member doing this for me because, to be honest guys, I don't have the patience. I really don't. Getting something like getting a scatter just right to do this takes a little bit of time, and to be honest, I really don't have the patience to do it. I'm just gonna leave the PC a second after because I cannot stand it. But as you see, it goes all the way down, and now that you see that explosions does show, I want to show you that there's nothing inside the barrel. So this is what it looks like, and there is nothing inside the barrel whatsoever. So that is absolutely perfect. This cannon here, 60 fusion, is absolutely brutal. You don't need much, and it's basically like a nuke, so it is pretty damn cool. Now we have two more walls I want to go through, and then I'm gonna go ahead and talk a little bit about filters and stuff like that, and why this fusion here don't really care about what it means. It will destroy absolutely everything. It does not matter what it is. You can do trapdoors, you can do snaps, you can do normal filters, you can do 45 degrees, you can do whatever you want. This cannon here cannot get stopped. And if there's less than two people on, two or three people on in a faction, I'm pretty sure you can actually raid people with this cannon here because it is extremely fast. We're using a one push effect for the sound compression, meaning that you will be able to shoot extremely fast. And the hole itself is so big that it is just destroying things. Now, right here we have normal filters. This right here is filters you would probably see on most bases, and sometimes that can be a little bit of a problem if you don't really have the amount of hammer to slap boss, or if you don't have the right amount of power to actually shoot that far. Now I'm going a little bit away from the cannon here, hopefully it will still work. I'm not really sure, but okay, yeah, it did. So we have to shoot twice because this right here is has what is called health, or whatever you say, of 5, meaning that the next shot here will kill it. But of course I thought about that as well, because when you make a fusion you want to go through the base as fast as possible, and you kind of take the power out of it to do that. So it comes with a cost, but right here it kind of through this right here. So let me just prepare this up here. Oh, it even got rid of this. Alright, so let me repair it again, because I made a little feature I wanted to show you. Right over here in the hammer we have what I call an obsidian breaker. This right here is basically taking a little bit of the hammer just so you can actually make a make a scatter go with a lot of TNT blowing up at once, and that is enough to break obsidian in one hit, and that is kind of where we're going, especially when fusioning. You don't have time to do anything. So okay, that was not meant to happen, but it goes through that as well. All right, let's just go ahead and fast that up. And let's actually do it legit. You know, this is fusion here. Sometimes you actually forget if there's a hole, and you say, "Oh, I actually bypassed that. That's pretty cool. I didn't even know." So it's pretty cool. But let's go ahead and make sure that this one here breaks it in one shot. It sure did. Everything is breaked. I'm not really sure where it breaks it. To be honest, let me just quickly make sure that it actually broke it. Maybe it's 10 hits on here. It is 10 hits. Wait, is it 10 hits on here? What is it? I'm not really sure what it is. We're using 4 TNT right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 TNT. So it's a little bit more than 5, I guess. But this one here should break any obsidian in one hit if it's 5 hits or less. If it's more, then of course it will not be able to do it. But you get the drill. You get the drill. Of course, you could just add a little bit more up here, just like that, and just break like this glass and just have it up. It doesn't really matter. But that's what that is for. Now, I'm gonna go around the cannon, I promise you. But first of all, let's see it go to 45 degrees with ease. Don't change anything. And we already went through this in an accident. I'm sorry about that. But that is how you do that. Now, right here we have 45 degrees. Of course, the scatter is not that as big. I'm pretty sure all this is source. That might be why. I'm not really sure. But we went through it, and we can go ahead and we can actually shoot whatever if you wanted to. But we went through it, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you that. And I didn't change anything on the cannon. And we went through right here and out there. And it is all made in one block, as you see right here. Now, I have to go around the cannon, of course. So let me just... there we go. Alright, so I'm going to start from an end. Alright, so we are tricking our power twice. The first pulse is right here. That is a quick pulse. Basically what that does is making a quick pulse instead of a normal pulse. And if you're wondering, well, what is that, Dexter? I've never heard of that. Well, don't worry, I'm here to show you. So let's go ahead and say we have a piston right here, we have a block right there, and you want to continue this. So you're going to do it like that. There you go. And now when we press this button here, you will see that it quickly goes out, but the blocks here prevents it from getting a full pulse. So it's going to look something like that. So you saw that? It's very, very, very fast. And we're using that to be able to put the power very close to each other, because the sand only needs to fall one block. But yeah, so the first pulse here and is right here. When that explodes, it takes the sand and it takes the slab bus with it to the wall. Now, one tick after the sand is fallen, one block. The second hammer fires and shoots the hammer, which is going to fire everything down, and it's going to stack and slap bust or whatever it's going to do. So that is basically how you do that. Now, these ticks right here can be changed, so you can make this cannon here a completely normal cannon. It goes with all the fusions I'm about to release. You can make this a completely normal cannon with a guider and the same amount of use of TNT, not pulsing the power twice and everything. You can do that with this cannon. So basically, if you have 119 walls, straight walls, you don't really need to fusion every single time. So you might actually be able to set it up to actually just being a normal cannon. And then after that, you can go ahead and change it to fusion when you meet filters, if you meet trapdoor filters or whatsoever. So that is one thing you can do with this cannon. I'm not really sure if, like, should I put signs or should I show you in the video every time how you can actually shoot normal with this cannon? Do you think that would be an idea we could do on these videos here, or should I just not do it, just release the fusion? Go ahead and let me know down in the comments. But all in all, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna leave these signs here for you. I'm gonna make a schematic with signs. I'm gonna make a schematic without signs, so everybody gets a chance of actually getting something they want, because somebody don't really want these signs here. That's just really annoying. No, when that is said, this right here, of course, is not 6 long. Alright, that's great. That's great. That's great. That's great. Gosh dang it. I don't know what that was, guys. I didn't like that. But anyways, this of course here is not 6 strong, and I did that because you can get a lot more shots out if you just do it a little bit more. So that's basically why I did it. Now, okay. Now, of course, we are using the same, basically the same sound compression. This one here is just not a dual. But oh my god, there's like somebody would call this a dual, somebody would not call it a dual. There's been a lot of discussion on it. But right here we have, if you look at the E versus right there, that is how much sand is in the cobweb right now. That is 80, meaning that you're going to waste 20 sand every shot. That is not too bad, to be honest. It is pretty good. If I move it one more that way, it's not going to be enough. If I move it one more closer, it's definitely not going to be enough. So that is basically it. Right here we have a huge power, and of course you're going to need that because you cannot dip with this cannon. If you're dipping, you're going to get stuck on something, and it's just going to be really annoying. So I made sure you can shoot pretty damn far with this cannon here. But other than that, guys, this right here is basically the fusion itself. The way I'm doing so it doesn't take the hammer twice, it's basically just having a redstone going right here, bypassing this right here, and then of course just going up to the cannon right here, in here, and there we go. So you might see, why do we have all these repeaters right here? Because you don't really want any ticks on the hammer. Well, that's basically because the second pulse goes right here, meaning that of course the cannon itself is on 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ticks, and of course we gotta put ticks right here, so that is 4, 5, 6, 7, and then of course 8. So this hammer down here is on 0 ticks, meaning if you want to shoot further, maybe the hammer down blows up a little bit too early and still not dipping, you can actually add a tick to the hammer. That is perfectly fine. You can add more than one if that is what you really want. But basically, guys, this right here is the Fusion collection. I'm gonna release this all the way up to 255. So if you're hype for this cannon, remember to leave a like, comment down below, and as always, guys, remember to support me by subscribing to my channel. My name is Dexter, and I'm out.